What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, R.W. Coolins, coming to you this evening with the Just Coolins podcast. How's everybody doing out there? First and foremost, giving out to the guy who allows me to come at you in this manner. You know, I'm today on the Just Coolins podcast. We're going to get away from everything going on in the world. We're going to get away from all the things with the protesting and everything. Like, just give everybody a break from the COVID-19, from everything like that. Because what I'm going to come with you today is a Just Coolins experience. And this goes all the way back to about 1986. 1986, Clark Air Base, Philippines. And this is the beginning and the end of my track career. Now, anybody knew me later on in life, they know I ran. I've ran 2 marathons. I used to run every day, 5.5 miles, when, to try to keep in shape and do what I had to do in conjunction with all the other sports I played and everything. But that's neither here nor there. Let me get into this. So, Clark Air Base, Philippines, 1986. I can't remember the exact months or anything, but I used to run every once in a while, try to stay in shape because, we still had to do the 1.5 mile run, mandatory. So, I would be out running and everything, and then this guy stopped me one day. He said, "Hey, we got a track team. Why don't you come out, try out for the track team? We'll be putting a track team together." And I was like, you know what? There's something to do. Why not? I'll go out here for the track team. So I go out for the track team, and I'm out there practicing with the track team because it's just being put together. And the track team, they had me running the 100. Not a sprinter. 200. The 440. No. So then they finally found something for me, which was the mile. So I was comfortable running the mile because, I ran distance and everything like that. But the sprints just wasn't a Coolins thing. A Coolins thing was more, I could get with you going up and down a basketball court, going up and down a baseline, on the softball field, baseball field or whatever, flag football. I can get you, the quickness was there, but the speed wasn't there. So let's just clarify that real quick. So anyway, so we got a track, I'm on the track team now, and we have the Martin Luther King Invitational Track Meet. So people coming out, and if you wasn't on the track team, you could sign up, everybody from on the base and whatever like that. And so we had the track meet. And I think that was my first mile race competitively, because like I said, I never ran track. So that was my first mile race. So I think I finished in the top 3. Don't remember exactly where I was at in there, but I think it was in the top 3. So we move forward after that, and then later on we end up getting an invitation, the track team, to go to an invitational in Manila, in the Philippines. So we're the only American team that's going to this thing, and it's all Filipino local track teams and everything like that. So we go up to Manila for this track meet. Now, when I tell you, we stayed in like luxury hotel for the Philippines and everything like that, but we get up there for the track meet. Now, there's a couple things that go on with this when I'm talking about this track meet. So they bought us sweatsuits. We got sweatsuits. We looking the part as far as what I can see as far as the track team. We looking the part. So we go up here and we get there. So, the track meet was like 2-3 days. I can't remember exactly, but I don't run until I think the second day for the mile, but everybody else is doing their 100 yards dash and everything like that, and nobody's winning nothing. These Filipinos are eating our asses alive. So we get up there, we got all this stuff going on. So the next day comes around. Now it's time for me to run my mile. Now I'm hyped, I'm nervous, I'm excited, but I got to keep in my mind, because anybody who's ever ran a mile knows you got to pace yourself on these laps and everything like that. So race to get ready to start. Coach comes to me and said, "Look, everything you've been doing in practice, continue to do in this race." And he guaranteed me that I would be in the top 3 if I followed everything we had been practicing. So now my mind is like, follow the game plan. So we get lined up, and mind you, I'm not a big guy. Back in 1986. I think I may have weighed about 125 pounds at the most, 130 on a good day. 5'4", 5'5", give or take. And the reason I say that is because we're talking about running against Filipinos. Filipinos are small, very, slight builds, and then me. So I'm out there, and there's 13 of us in this race. There's 13 of us lined up. We're ready to go. And that 13 is significant, so pay attention. So all of a sudden, we're lined up. I'm nervous. Bow! We start the race. So the race goes on, and we all blend in that lap. We're going around this first lap, and we're running, and I'm like within the pack. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going by what I know to be true for a mile run. I'm pacing myself. So we get done the first lap, and then the second lap comes, and then you start seeing some people start weeding out. So now I'm in probably not all the way in front, but I'm right behind maybe the front three or so like that. And it's a pack of like 5 of us in there, I guess, in the middle. And then there's some other ones behind us. So we're still moving. Second lap, we getting in there, and I'm feeling good. Don't get me wrong, I'm feeling good. I mean, I'm nervous. But I got my breathing down and everything. So now we on lap 3. Come around past the starting line, we on lap 3. And I heard the coach yell out, keep the pace. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm still running the pace. I got my arms going, my breathing's right, everything. And I got the Filipinos beside me then in the race. Now we weeded out, and there's only like 4 of us, counting me, in the front, and we're pacing. So we get done, we come around on lap 3. All of a sudden I hear the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Bell lap. Anybody knows. That's it. That's all you. That's to let you know this is the last lap. So now in my mind I'm thinking all this training I've been doing. The fourth lap, the final lap, is the money lap. So now we're coming around the first turn on this money lap after we pass the bell. And we're on the back stretch, that long back stretch on the other side of the track. And now it's like 3 of us in the front. And I'm feeling good, and I'm striding. So I notice I'm striding, and I'm out near the lead, and they're following, they're drafting off me. I didn't know it at the time, but they were drafting off me behind me, right? So I'm leading in the front. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm not tired. Legs good. Arm swings good. Everything. The mechanics are working right. I'm good. So we come around, and we get into that last turn, that last curve down on the far end. And I'm coming around that turn. I'm feeling good. And I said, okay, just like in practice, I got the arm swing going. And mind you, these 2 are still behind me because I'm in the front. And I'm feeling good about myself. So I'm coming, and we come out of that turn. And I think we were in that last 200 coming out of the turn. But when we hit that last corner to get in there straightaway, like for the 100, it was like they turned on blinkers, moved to the lane, because I was on the inside lane. They moved to the lane beside me. And one by one, they went past me. And this ain't no exaggeration. They went past me like I was standing still. Let me tell you that they passed me like I was standing still. Now, mind you, I'm giving it all I got. I think I'm in the sprint of my life because we're in that last 100. I'm like, okay, like we practiced, and I'm sprinting in my mind. But they had a different gear sprint when we came into that last 100 because, like I said, it was me and there was 2 behind me, and I don't even know where the rest of them was. But I will find out shortly because here's what happened. It's like they put a blink on and went to the lane 2. And here they came. Now there go 2 of them. So I'm like, okay, I'm still in the top 3. And then all of a sudden, here comes another one. I'm like, oh shit. Excuse my language. Oh Lord. That's what I said at the time was oh shit. But anyway, so they coming past me. Here comes number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11. And here come number 12. And when number 12 got beside me, I had 1 or 2 choices. Either finish last or beat him. And guess what your boy R.W. Coolins did? Yeah, I didn't finish last. I finished 12th out of 13. And I'm proud of that 12 out of 13 because I'm getting ready to give you the reason why. But when I crossed that finish line, looking back on it, I might have finished 12 out of 13. But who was more of a disappointment for their country? Number 12 for the USA or number 13 for the Philippines? You figure that out for yourself. But let me tell you what I found out later on. So I did everything I could to get across that finish line. I finished 12 out of 13. I'm always going to make sure I tell you I finished 12 out of 13. I didn't finish last. So I get across the finish line. I feel like I'm going to die because that's how much energy I use to get across that line. So coach comes to me. He was like, I told you to do what we did in practice. I said, Coach, I did what you did in practice. Did you see these dudes? They like had another gear that you ain't trained me for. So we get past all that. Any other things we had going on in that track meet that weekend is a blur because that night I finished 12 out of 13. I didn't care about nobody else. We did what we had to do. I think I did run in a relay and we got ate up for that too, but that's neither here nor there. So we get back to the base. Now, mind you, people knew we went to the track meet, but what we didn't know, the ones that went to the track meet, was that it was televised nationally on Filipino TV throughout the Philippines. And why was that? Well, let me tell you why. We were running against Filipinos who were ranked to be Olympic qualifiers to represent the Philippines when the Olympics came around. So now, me finishing 12 out of 13, y'all can talk all y'all want. I lost to Olympic qualifying people when I lost. I didn't even lose. I finished 12 out of 13 of Olympic qualifying people. So that one that was number 13 was not Olympic material if you're going to talk bad about me. No, but what I'm saying is this. I finished 12 out of 13, and we did not know that they were Olympic qualified. It was an Olympic qualifying track meet, so we didn't know that. But when we got back to the base, everybody was laughing at us and talking smack about us because this was on TV. We got ate up, and what we didn't know, also when we got back, there was a article in the paper that said that the Clark Air Base track team looked fat and overweight. And I'm looking in the mirror like, I weigh about 125, 130 pounds at 5'4.5", but I look fat. Now, compared to them, we probably did. I just had to be. I mean, these were Olympic athletes, Olympic hopefuls. We were just normal, everyday military members that only run a mile and a half every blue moon. But that's neither here nor there. Don't y'all judge us for that. But what I'm saying is this. When we went up there, I was excited. I was ready. I thought I was ready mentally, physically, emotionally. I thought I was ready. But once we got out there and not knowing what the competition was and what caliber of competition we were running against, to this day, I'm still proud to say I finished 12 out of 13. And that, I was in the whole track team was able to compete against people who were at that level of competition. The moral of the story is you need to check who you're going to be competing against before you go. It could be a gift and it could be a curse. The gift is the fact that you already know what you're up against. The curse is you already know what you're up against. So sometimes in life, rather than needing to know every intricate detail about what you may be facing, sometimes it's best to learn the obstacles that you're going to face when the obstacle is right in front of you. Sometimes it detracts you or it takes away from your effort. Sometimes it takes away from everything that you're going to put into accomplishing what you want to accomplish by knowing ahead of time what obstacles are going to prevent you from maybe reaching the goal that you want to reach. I look back on that. I laugh about it now. I think I was a little broken at the time until I knew exactly the caliber of people I was up against. But at the same time, no matter what the caliber of people I was running against, I can always lay down and know and sleep well at night knowing that no matter what the caliber of people I'm ever up against, I'm going to give it my all and I'm going to give everything in me to do the best I possibly can. It's your boy R.W. Coolins with the Just Coolins podcast. I just wanted to come and, take us away from everything that's going on in the world right now because we need a little laughter. We need a little bit of, of a semblance of the word we usually use is normalcy. But I'm going to say a little semblance of just being who we are. As I always say before I sign off, love yourself, love one another, keep your head up, and most definitely keep your faith in God. And if you didn't get anything from this story that I just told, just know this. No matter what the obstacle is, you can always get past it. You may not defeat it head on, but as long as you push to do everything in your power to be the best at what you do when that obstacle comes, that's all that matters. Holla at your boy. I'll see you on the video. I'll see you on the radio. And I might, there ain't no promises, I might see you on the track one day. Holla at your boy. Peace.